Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome to Smash Our Stash. You know how excited I get about this collaboration. This is a collaboration put on by Bourbon Creek Crafts, and there's a link to the playlist down below so you don't have to mess with a hashtag and you can find everybody. Typically there's a theme each month. This month was free choice, and I have been saying for a long time that I was going to clear out my pet stuff. My cats and dogs were getting away from me, and I'm working on my Clear It Out challenge. I'm doing pet stuff, and in other videos this month, I'm sure you've seen it. So let me show you here. This is 14 cards made with scraps from the journals and various ephemera and things that have been happy mailed to me, stickers I had in my stash. I will give these to a local dog rescue. That's what I do with them. They each have something cute on the inside, or if I missed any, I'll check it before I give them to them and be sure. This one, I have a piece of ephemera. It was a big 12 by 12 sheet that someone gave me, and you cut them all apart. All you need is love and a dog and a cute little circle paw print. And these dogs were stamped and stenciled by our friend Mary, and they're just cute. I used a bunch of them in the journals and cards because she gave me different colored ones. Rescued is my favorite breed. That is a stamp in my stash. And then I think Tony happy mailed me these dogs, and I just had to sit down and fussy cut them. At the end of this video, I'll talk to you a little bit about managing this stash, my pets, and how I should have and will in the future. And that's fussy cutting is one of the things. And here, just to mat it and make it pop better, I put it on an oval of paper, and I think that just makes it pop a little bit better. I'm sorry you're having a rough day. That was a sentiment that came with some stuff, and I just thought I might use it. There were a bunch more though, and I didn't want to use all of them because it's just more narrow than a cheerful dog card. And so I don't know if the rescue would necessarily use it. We'll see. So a sticker of a doghouse, then I put a paw up there because it was just big and empty. And I put a cute little dog down here. That's a stamp from my stash, and I've enjoyed stamping the dogs on patterned paper. It gives them a little more interest, and I don't want to color. Home is where the dog is. I love this sentiment. I didn't want to put it in the dog journals just in case someone had a loss and that's what they acquired it for. Washi tape down here. These are super cute embellishments that my friend Noni makes. And I put this guy on an oval, which makes him look really fat, but I was just trying to make him more substantial so he could be the focal point. Home is where the dog is, and an ephemera piece. And these are just scraps of patterned paper that I had that I wanted to use up. That's why they're the size they are. I just went through and said 5 inches, 5 inches, 5 inches, and whatever width they were, it worked. Dogs rule, again, just something that was in one of those sentiments. I tried to have a sentiment and an image, and then this one has a ball. One of you happy mailed these stamped out dogs to me, and I fussy cut them, and I just love them. I'm really enjoying them. Thank you for them. Always by my side is a sticker, and then this is a sticker and some paws on a patterned paper. My dog, my friend, same thing, using the sticker collection. And then this is a die that I have in my stash. And then I put some more paws down here just because it was a little empty. This is one of those cute dogs Noni made. And this guy had been in my stash. He was like leftover. His ears really wrinkled on this side. Can you see? So I wrinkled this side like it was supposed to be that way. I mean, they would like lay and wrinkle, right? So I did it. Happiness starts with a wet nose and ends with the tail. Beware of dog kisses. And this is a doghouse stamp from my stash. I think when we were using scraps, I stamped a bunch of these. And then this is that dog that got happy mailed to me. Super cute sitting on there. And then just a scrap card of all the patterns. Good dog. Again, a scrap card. I put them in an angle. And then this was, the other side of it was a pet paper. And I thought, oh, it's sitting out. I'll use it. It's a very bright color, but it worked. Puppy love. Again, ephemera and one of those cut aparts. And this heart paper is a dog paper. It doesn't actually show anything doggish here, but on the other side it is. A dog's life. Again, we're just using all of those scraps from the journal offcuts. a sticker from a pack. This was a solid piece of paper that was sitting on the table, and I went, the doghouse needs something a little more to anchor it. Doghouse sticker, and then that dog from my stash, the stamp. And then he has, I don't know if you can tell, on his eyes and his collar, one of those textured gel pens. Can't remember what they're called, so it gives it a little shine. One of you happy mailed this love to me, and I put it on a tissue box thing a long time ago, and then I thought, well, this is it. A cute dog paper and then a dog outline from an ephemera pack. Here are 2 little cuties that got separated from the rest, so I guess I have 16. This one says, "You are a possum," and then down here I use doggy days and paw fricked. It was from something else, cut off the edge, and then I had a heart. And this is a dog I fussy cut out of paper. So just using up the scraps of things. Rescued is my favorite breed, and a piece of ephemera. And I took all of my love this, better together, hearts, all of that kind of ephemera, and I kept shoving it in my pet bins because I wouldn't necessarily use it from each collection throughout the year, but I would use it on dog cards. Let me tell you a couple things about having a stash of a theme. It had gotten away from me, and it was about 3 iris cases, I think. Sometimes the lids didn't shut. Everything was crazy. I think now it's going to be 2 iris cases, and I think the lid's going to shut. I think the way it's going to go back together is 1 iris case will be all paper and things I'm going to make journals and cards with, and the other iris case will be tools. I have washi tape, and I have dies and stencils and stamps, all pet themed. So I'll have those 2 together. I went through all the paper and all the ephemera and organized everything really well. This is more of this kind of stuff. Scraps, stickers. These are embellishments I would use on dog cards, not necessarily in journals, like "You are possum." I would use that for a card. So I tried to separate those and label them well, which I usually do. If you're going to use tape, remember, if you leave it on there for years, it is going to mess up your bag or your things, your containers. You might have to clean it off with alcohol. Keep that in mind. But I love to use masking tape, blue tape, whatever tape is handy. The other thing that I definitely would recommend is over the years or the months, when I have received happy mail or when I've stamped things out, I've said, oh, these are dogs, and I've put them in the dog bin. Well, when I went to create, I had not only tons of sorting to do, but lots of fussy cutting and prep to do. So what I would recommend is, if you stamp things out, make yourself a bin of, I'm going to fussy cut these. Oh, I had some really cute little Zeusy looking dogs that I had stamped on white paper, but I hadn't colored them, so I didn't use them. So make yourself a bin or a pile of, I'm going to fussy cut, I'm going to color, I'm going to do that kind of stuff. Don't put it right into your stash and lose track of them in there. Does that make sense? I had some of those cute dogs that Tony sent me, and then I had these, and so I kept having to stop and fussy cut. Just an idea. It is always fun when when I find this little thing and I go, oh, I have a little kit made for myself. I call them kits. Some people call them project packs, but it's nice to have your supplies somewhat prepped. It's not so overwhelming as a big scary pile of 3 bins that's not sorted in any way or prepped for you. I will get these moving along to the dog rescue and move on to other projects. Again, be sure to check out the playlist, and thanks so much for joining us for Smash Our Stash. It is, hands down, my favorite collab. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.